Hello guys, here Mark the Geek. In this video I want to share with you guys what's on my HTC One. This is the setup that I always use on almost every single phone that I get, so I hope you guys like it. Let's go ahead and get started. First of all, here in the home screen, this right here is beautiful widgets. One of my favorite widgets there is. And I've been using it for years already. Right now, I think they just released a free version of it, which you can use it, but it's limited. I think theme, if you want to apply another new themes, you have to pay for the themes, I think it is. But this is the full version. I've been using it for years already. What I like about it is where you can always customize the time, and you can always customize the way the weather look. That's very cool. Also, it has hotspots where you tap right here and it takes you to the clock, like you see right there, and it always remember where you left off. For example, it always remember I left off in alarms because that's where I keep it at. Here, if I tap over here in weather, it takes me to the weather integration app that it has beautiful widgets, which is from AccuWeather. What I like about it, when you tap right here, you can see the weather per hour. You can see all the upcoming hours, how it's going to be changing per hour. You can see lifestyle. Lifestyle is very cool because it tells you what activities it's good to perform during the current weathers. Like, for example, barbecue. It's not very good for barbecue. Like you see right there, not a very good weather for barbecue, but for jogging, it's perfect. And for lawn mowing, it's perfect. Not good for golf. A very cool app. I love it. Over here, moon phases. You can see your current moon phase, and you can see the upcoming moon phases. This is very cool for kids right now that are going to school. My daughter uses this a lot when she needs to know the moon phases of the current we are in because of school thing. Over here, when you tap over here in the time, when you tap on the date, it takes you to the calendar, which is very cool as well. Another thing right here in the home screen, I always keep it very simple. I like being able to see my wallpaper, very nice, very cool. So I keep only my camera, and I keep a folder with my favorite apps or my media apps. Sometimes I change that up in sometimes. So over here I got Avast, YouTube, IMDb, Gamefly, DirecTV. I love it, DirecTV, because sometimes I'm somewhere else and I need to DVR something and I totally forgot. So I just get into my DirecTV app, and from right there, anywhere in the world, I could just DVR the programs that I need to see later on. So that's a very cool app. Fantasy Baseball, TuneIn Radio, Google Play Music app, which is awesome. This is where I keep all my music. So I have over 3,000 songs that are mine. Here I got Netflix, I got Arcos, I got MMA Junkie, I got comics, which lately I've been reading a lot of comics. I will be doing a video later on about that. Radio Pop, which is a very cool radio app for those radio that do not appear on TuneIn Radio. Sometimes you will find it in Radio Pop, which is very cool. Over here in the dock, like you see right here, I keep my most used apps. Of course, the calling app. This is the dialer. Here, my Gmail. Over here, my favorite browser, which is a Chrome browser. And right here, Flipboard. Like you see right here, love Flipboard. One of my favorite apps there is in the market. Awesome app. Very, very awesome news aggregator. One thing, some people ask me why you're using Flipboard if Blinkfeed does the same thing. Well, it doesn't really do the same thing. What I like about Flipboard is that it has more sources. Like, for example, the Verge, Android News, I could add different kind of sources, specific sources, and just touch on one of them and just go ahead and read ESPN, for example, or touch CNET and just go into CNET and see all the news from CNET. That's a big advantage that it has over Blinkfeed. Talking about Blinkfeed, let's go over here. Blinkfeed, I use it for my Twitter, as my Twitter app. Like you see right here, this is all Twitter. These are all Twitter feeds. If I tap on one of them, it takes me to the Twitter right here. And right here, from right here, I could go ahead and text, tweet anything. I could go ahead, go back, and of course, some Twitters of depending your sources has some pictures. Right here, I don't see too many pictures, but right here, for example, this is Chris Perillo, and he tweeted a picture. And right here I can see it. Very cool. I could go ahead and retweet it or whatever. Also, if I want over here, tap over here, I could go ahead and tweet as well without going to the Twitter app, which is very cool. Like right now, I could go ahead recording. For YouTube. Like that, and I could go ahead and tweet it from there. Like you see right there, send in the tweet, and if you check my account, it will be there. Over here, like you see right here, since I also have the TV app that I'm using a lot, it will always tell me about the shows. Right, for example, if I tap on that, it will open the TV app, which is very cool. I use it a lot. Very awesome and fun way to discover things on TV and to see your favorite shows and everything. You tap right here, and I can see all my shows right now and the upcoming shows. Very cool. Love it very much. So it always stays here, or it goes randomly around, something like that. Over here, for example, to change that the way I have it, all you have to do is uncheck everything. Like you see right here, I unchecked all my sources. And when I click over here, slide to the side, I could use feed. I could use the feed for other apps. For example, Twitter, my calendar. If I get an appointment or something like that, it will appear on my Blinkfeed, and my TV app. I can also, if I have Facebook, right now I don't have Facebook on my phone, but if I had Facebook, I could have Twitter and Facebook, which is awesome. One thing is that I'm hoping is that they add Google Plus. I don't know why they don't have Google Plus. So that's how I use my Blinkfeed. Now let's go ahead to this page. Here I keep Google Now, which is one of my favorite widgets because it's very, very informative. It always tells you everything that you need to know around you. It learns from your habits, which is awesome. That makes the app a lot better. And that's it. That's why I like it. I could tap on it, you could go there, or I could touch and hold over here and go to Google Now, but it's easier to just tap on the widget. This will always be changing. That's something I really like. I would call it like a dynamic widget because it always changes, which is awesome. Over here I keep right now I keep it, since it's baseball season, I keep my favorite team right here, which I could go right there, tap on it, and it takes me to the for example, Yankees page, and I can see everything, the schedule, all the news and everything. I can also go here. I have here the Diamondbacks because I've been thinking of going to one baseball game very soon, and I like to go here to the Diamondbacks since I live closer to the Diamondbacks than to the Yankees, and I can see all the schedule. So that's why I keep the Yankees and the Diamondbacks right there. I also keep right here one of my other favorite apps, which is Dog Catcher. This is my podcast app, Dog Catcher. I'm subscribed to lots and lots of shows, videos and audio shows. Like you see right here, these are my audio shows, so I can tap on it and tap on that. I got Spanish podcasts as well, video podcasts as well. I could tap on one of them and start watching video podcasts. And of course, all my video podcasts are now downloaded in HD because of the beautiful screen and beautiful and great speakers. And another tip for some people that are been asking me, how can I listen to the videos instead of watching them? All you have to do is tap and hold. For example, that was a video, so I could just tap and hold, play audio, and now it will only play as audio. So that's very good if you're driving and you don't want to see the video but you want to listen to it. That's very cool. And right here from the widget, I could always play, or I could go to the next widget. Very cool. Okay, so now here, notification. I have notification toggles. I like it because I could add different kind of toggles right there. Right now I got my Wi-Fi, my Bluetooth, my auto brightness. If I click on it, I could go ahead and select different brightness. Here I got my flashlight. And right here, if I tap right here, it takes me to the battery usage. See what's using more battery than other. And right here, if I tap right here, it'll go ahead and change my wallpaper, which is very cool. Like right here, if I tap right there, it'll change my wallpaper. I explained this a little bit more in another video that I have for notification videos, and I explain how to do that. So I would recommend, if you want to learn how to do that, just go ahead and watch that video. Like you see right there, love this video, love this app, because you could go ahead and change your wallpapers easily just like that. Another thing that I keep over here is Avast. Like you see right here, Avast. If I click right there, let me go ahead. This is using security code. And Avast is a virus scanner for your phone. I have it scanning for at least scheduled for once a week at 2:30 in the morning. You can do that. Here you can also see privacy advisors. You can see what apps are using what kind of information. From here you can also anti-theft. It has the anti-theft feature, which is currently free for this for Android, which is awesome. Some apps, like for example Lookout, some apps charge you monthly for that. Well, Avast is totally free. It is very, very useful. I have a video for that, so I recommend you guys to see it. Another thing that I use in the background, you can't see because it's working in the background, is Knock Square Plus, which is very cool. For example, if I close my phone, let's go ahead, I'm going to send myself a text message. I'm going to send myself a text message from my iPad mini, and what I like about it, I'll show you guys how it works. Like you see right there, if I have a missed message, look at that, I can see my missed message on my my lock screen without even opening. Like for example, it says right here, hey, what's up? What are you doing? You can also get, if you get missed calls, you get your missed calls right there, and you can see who is it coming from. And you can also, your email, when you get emails, it will also appear right there as well, and you can see who it's coming from. And like you can see, if I want to just go to the message, all I gotta do is tap on it, and it'll take me to the message. And right here, I could go ahead and start reading the message, which is a very cool app. Another thing that I'm using also that you can't see right now is one of my other favorite apps is called SwipePad. SwipePad, like you see right here, this is the hot zone that I have assigned to it. I could go ahead and swipe down, and I could go ahead, and it's like an app launcher where I could go ahead and put my favorite apps there, the apps that I want to launch fast and I don't want to think about it, just go ahead. For me, it becomes natural already because I've been using this app for years already. So I could go ahead and just open there, open my TV app right there. I could go ahead and tap again. I could go ahead and open my calculator right there. I could go ahead and tap again. I could go ahead and open Runkeeper. Or I could go ahead and open the gallery from right there. Like you see, very, very cool. That's one thing that I love about SwipePad. Very cool app. So that, I've been using it forever, and it's totally free. And now let's go to the lock screen. Go close here and tap right there. And in the lock screen, this is the gallery lock screen. This is the gallery lock screen that's with HTC One, which is very cool. It goes through your gallery and it shows you pictures randomly, which is very cool. I like that. Here you just open it and that's it. To change the gallery, all you gotta do is, for example, is go here, personalize, lock screen style, and this is the one that I have, photo album. That's the lock screen that I got, photo album. It just goes through your gallery, and right here, all you gotta do is choose the folder you want it to be synchronizing the photos from. But like you see, it has different other on lock screen, but this is the one that I use, photo album. And like you can see, guys, I'm still using Sense 5. I have not switched to a launcher like Nova launcher or Apex launcher, which is one of my favorite launchers. But honestly, I've been loving HTC Sense 5. I've been loving it very much because for example, here in the drawer, I could have my folders right there. I like the way the folders look. I like the way the clock and weather looks in the folder, in the drawer. And I just like the way it is. I like what they did with Sense, that by now, if this would have been another phone, for example, my Samsung Galaxy S3 or something like that, I would have already put a launcher over it. But right now, I'm liking Sense so much that I'm keeping Sense 5 the way it is. I am not using no launchers over it. So if you're asking what launcher I'm using, none. I'm using Sense 5 and I've been loving it. And to finish the video, I want to show you guys the case. This case right here, like you see right here, this case is totally white, glossy with a little bit glitter around it. This case is from Gooseberry by Mercury. Very cool case. I love it because it keeps your phone very, very slim. This is a very tough TPU material, which is thermoplastic urethane video case. Here you can see your IR blaster is not blocked. You got your audio jack right there, and you got your volume right here, which is totally the physical button. There's not a plastic volume over it, and everything else have access perfectly to everything else. Of course, it should be like that. And that's it. Very cheap case. This case cost me, I think, like $8 on Amazon, which is totally worth it. I love it, and it comes in different colors as well. So that's it, guys, for what's on my HTC One. I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what you guys think about it. Till next time, guys.